just started saying offline. That one, change that. That's looking good. Apparently, when I updated to War Sales, it reset all of my graphical settings. So I was having a bit of a panic there in the run-up to the start of the stream, like trying to make sure everything was set up correctly. But it looks like I got it. So fingers crossed. Antichrist. Stream streak. Nice. Playing this while watching, it's good. Just done the initial C tutorial. Nice. Yeah, we're going to probably have to do that because I literally got home, bought the game, started installing, had dinner, and then streamed. that has been my evening so far. And Imaginary Exponent coming in with an 83-month resubscription. Thank you very much for the ongoing support there. That's almost another year. I've honestly lost count. Still liking it here, though. That's good to hear. I'm very glad to hear that. And Lord Greystroke coming in with a 75-month resub. Thank you also for that, Lord Greystroke. Much appreciate that too. All right, let's bring in the uptubs. YouTube. Content. Live. That one. Greystroke, much appreciated. Didn't mute myself in time. Always a bit of a challenge. Got that. Then I'm going to bring in the in-game music. Should kick in as soon as I tab over. We have a YouTube. There we go. Boom. Playing Sandbox. Kind of regretting it now. Why? And that's not. Hello. Sort out my desk a little bit because tea bags are needing to finish. So there is a little bit of a question as to which faction we're going to join. No, I was joking. It's no question. I think we know exactly what faction we're going to be playing as. There it is. Haven't had to get this bad boy out for a while. Now's the time. Set that down there for now. Made it land on top of my finger though. That kind of painful. The Volandians. Actually, Volandians would be my second choice. I really like the Volandians. The Volandians, they're not French. They're Flemish. I'm pretty sure they're Flemish. Vlandian is like Vlaanderen. And the units even kind of look like they're from that region. They're like Norman, Dutch hybrid. I'm pretty sure their cultural influence is Flemish. That was very painful. That helmet is a lot heavier than I remember. And I dropped it right on top of my index fingernail. I'm pretty sure I've already got a bruise on there. So one thing I noticed is when I'm typing, it's usually pretty flat, except for this finger, which I kind of hit right on the bone. I got a nice bruise that's just kind of developed right on that, like the fingertip. So whenever I type now, it's extremely painful. So ow, ow, ow. Oh dear. Anyway, first world problems. Can we admire the absurd number of Nords coming out of that town? I wasn't sure if these were Nords or if they were... Oh, what's the word? Sturgeons. I think that these are actually sturgeons. In fact, I'm relatively sure they are. And with that in mind... Oh, because the sandbox doesn't have the tutorial for the boats. Gotcha. Well, we can do a new campaign or we can do the sandbox. I don't think it really matters which one we do. Let's do campaign. Oh yes, the legally distinct Nords, sturgeons. I mean, we have legit Nords, as you can see on screen right now. I suddenly remembered I have a drink with lots of ice.
500 years, the
So much better.
Calradian Empire dominated the continent.
You cannot hear that, and I'm covering the text, but you know what the intro is. You've heard it before. Choose a character culture. Empire of the Nords. The Nords are a people made by the sea. The very name of their home, Nordvik, refers to the icy stretch of glacier-cut coastline that links their scattered settlements. Until recently, their towns were little more than a shrine or a market beside a fjord or estuary, surrounded by a palisade. Some make a modest living by farming barley and raising sheep, but those with ambition must venture forth in their longships to trade, plunder, or fight for hire. So we get more loot from villagers, villagers, and caravans, and our ships move faster on rivers and coastal. However, armies that are commanded by a Nord commander lose more cohesion. Okay, that one's kind of annoying. What do the sturgeons get? Armies are gathered with less influence. Villagers. Grain production increased by 10%. 20% more relationship penalty from kingdom decisions. These have all been rebalanced, I think. More renown from battle. More income when serving as a mercenary, which is really nice. Production bonus to villages that are bound to castles. Recruiting lords and armies costs more influence. Less garrison troop rate. Wow, that's a strong one. Being in an army brings in more influence. However, village hearths increase 20% less. So smaller towns. Caravans are cheaper. Less trade penalty. No speed penalty on desert. I thought the sturgeons had no speed penalty on snow, but apparently not. Daily wages of troops in the party are increased. Ow, that sucks. Khuzaits. We're not playing as Khuzaits. Britannians, 50% less speed penalty, 15% more sight range in forests. Towns owned by Britannian rulers have 20% chance of militias spawning as veteran militias. Slower build rate for towns in settlements. 50% less speed penalty. I was going to say, they lost their speed penalty bonus, but no, they haven't. Alright, Khuzaits. Recruiting and upgrading mounted troops are 10% cheaper, 25% production bonus to horses, mules, cows, and sheep in villages owned by Khuzait rulers. However, you get less money from towns. Sturgeons never had the terrain debuff? Oh, I thought they did. 50% off on Steam for Bannerlord 2, not bad. That is indeed not bad, and Bannerlord absolutely, unreservedly gets my complete recommendation. Like, I legitimately would say that Bannerlord is my favourite game of all time. I think it's brilliant in pretty much every way. Are there improvements that can be made? Yes. Not talking about this latest expansion, because I haven't actually played it yet, but things like minor factions and clans could do with a lot of expansion. But it's really good. I have a silly number of hours in this. How many hours do I have now? 727. That's actually less than I expected. Cool. Anyway, for the Nords. And yeah, that's looking pretty close to what I would expect. What's my voice sound like?
Hold your ground! Move to enemy! Warriors! Form a shield wall! Advance! Put men! Yay! Stand fast! Onward! Pick your targets! Soldiers! Get back! Form a wall! Well fought! Hold your ground! The day is ours! Victory! Take them! Let them advance! Ladders up!
I feel like they got some more voices now.
Up the ladders!
Would I like some non-spoiler advice? Go for it.
Make a circle! 2 ladders! Raise your shields! Stand your ground! Circle! Stand fast! Ladders up! Make a shield wall! Release arrows! Marine! Engage the enemy!
Works. Alright, and what kind of character are we going to play? Because that somewhat changes how the build is going to be. Yeah, we're doing a two-handed warrior, so let's stick with this. We don't want to be too tall, otherwise we become too big a target. We don't want to be too small, otherwise we have no swing ability. Okay, choose family. The only thing I'll say about the expansion, I don't think it's a spoiler, is I can see a lot of other mods in the features it introduces. Cool. I don't understand why some people are so angry when game developers take inspiration from mods. Mods very often do improve upon games. I don't think that's in any dispute. And seeing those features rolled in officially, I think is a good thing. So long as they're not like just straight up copy and pasting that stuff in and actually developing their own features around that, cool. Firstly, there are now deserters, much more. They're tough to fight, so they're better armed. Good. Bearing that as a Nord start, I don't know what changes to the tutorial will be. You're playing as Volundia. Nice. Good, because one of my big criticisms of the game was there were not enough minor factions, by which I mean stuff like deserters, sea raiders, that type of thing. Like the mid-tier between looters and getting involved as a mercenary. Like the stuff in the middle is really difficult. Anyway, born to a family of Hersia, your family's loyalty ran deep, not in sprawling lands or grand titles, but in service. For generations, they served as Hersiers, the trusted retainers for a minor Jarl who kept watch over the windswept corner of Nord territory. So we gained 10 skill levels, 1 focus point to steward and 1 handed. And a point of vigor. We are going to want lots of endurance and lots of vigor. We are not going to care about control at all. Social is going to be less important. Intelligence is going to be less important. And these seem to be detached from that stuff entirely. Mariner enhances your personal combat prowess during naval engagements, bolsters your effectiveness in leading troops and employing tactics in sea. Bosun governs well-being and discipline of the ship's crew, as well as the vessel's overall combat readiness, including rigging and supplies. Shipmaster improves your navigational abilities, effectiveness of naval siege engines under the command, and the speed and quality of ship repairs and upgrades. Okay. Boarding fights are tight and best for axes. Okay. Peddler. You grew up amongst the bustling chaos of a Norse market town, a hub of trade where goods from across the known world were exchanged hands. Your family were established traders, perhaps dealing in furs, amber, crafted goods, or even imported luxuries. You learned the art of negotiation, the value of different commodities, and the diverse languages and customs of the merchants who passed through. The market was your school, and shrewd dealing your lesson. So trade and charm and social. Travelling skalds. Your family's voices carried the tales of the north. Not grand courtly skalds, but travelling storytellers with weathered cloaks and worn lutes. They wandered from village to village, weaving tales of heroes and hearth into songs and sagas. You grew up surrounded by the rhythmic strum of their instruments and the flickering firelight reflecting off the eyes as they spun fantastical yarns. These weren't just stories, they were the beating heart of Norse culture, passed down from generation to generation by your family's calloused hands and booming voices. Scooting a boot and charm, that's true. Cunning I do rate quite highly. And in fact, we might need to be kind of a bad guy if we get bonuses from looting. The clang of hammer on hot iron was the defining sound of your upbringing. Your family were more than mere smiths, they were artisans who coaxed wonders from limited resources, shaping valuable iron into formidable weapons and treasured tools. From the forge, you learned to work with what little you had, understanding the unique properties of each piece and the almost magical skills required to transform it. So, smithing and engineering, as well as intelligence, not endurance. Huh, that's interesting. Hunters! You're born into a family of foresters living off the land. You learn to track prey, hunt for sustenance, and gather herbs and mushrooms from a young age. The forest provided, but it also demanded respect. You learned the medicinal properties of plants and mushrooms for the inevitable scrapes and ailments that came from life in the wild. The harsh environment became your teacher, survival your greatest lesson. Bow and medicine, I'm not surprised you get medicine with that description, as well as control. Vagabonds. You are part of a tight-knit family, scraping by on the fringes of a bustling Nord port. Hard work isn't always an option. Your kin did what they had to, unloading ships one day, borrowing a stray coin the next. Life was rough, lessons learnt on the cobblestone streets, but the fierce loyalty that bound your family together was stronger than any harbour wall. So throwing roguery and cunning, that's possible. Sailors, your family was a tight-knit crew and a sturdy fishing vessel. They weren't charting uncharted. They weren't charting uncharted seas, but venturing just beyond the familiar fjord, bartering with coastal settlements for smoked fish, and bragging rights about the biggest catch. Tales of faraway lands might have spun under flickering lanterns, but the reality was weathered sails, calloused hands, and a knack for reading the temperamental sea. So this way we do get bosun, trade and social. And then shipwrights. Here's the endurance. Your kin weren't grand shipwrights building mighty drakkars, but a family of skilled boat builders crafting sturdy vessels. Their longships weren't feared in battle, but prized for braving the treacherous coasts. Each plank and sail held the legacy of generations passed down through calloused hands and the rhythmic tap of the hammer. Whoever wrote these definitely likes calloused hands. Engineering, shipmaster, and endurance. So this is a way to get the endurance, which is quite nice. Getting shipmaster like this would also be good. Engineering, less so. Kind of leaning towards the here, sir. Stewarding is always useful because it increases the size of your party, at least until you get a steward. One-handed, though. Eh. Blacksmithing and engineering, but increased intelligence. Control is the most useless skill. I actually kind of think that Vagabonds is probably the way to go. Get the throwing and get the roguery. And then 1 point in cunning. Social trade and bosun's not terrible. In fact, the way that I usually like to play, I think that this would actually suit quite well. Yeah, we'll start out as a sailor. I am the Navy guy after all. Makes sense. As a child, you were noted for your leadership skills. If the Wolf Pop gang of your early childhood had an alpha, it was definitely you. All the other kids followed your lead as you decided what to play and where to play, and led them in games and mischief. So you get leadership and tactics and cunning. Those are all nice things to have. Your brawn. You were big, and other children looked to have you around in any scrap with children from the neighbouring village. You pushed a plough and threw an axe like an adult. Two-handed throwing and vigour. That's a really good combo. Attention to detail. You were quick on your feet and attentive to what was going on around you. Usually you could run away from trouble, though you could give a good account of yourself in a fight with other children if cornered. So we get athletics and bow and control. That's not very useful. Most children around you had only the most rudimentary education, but you lingered after class to study letters and mathematics. You were fascinated by the marketplace, weights and measures, tallies and accounts, the chatter about profit and loss. It is, after all, just good business. Engineering, trade, and intelligence. Your way with people. You were always attentive to other people, good at guessing their motivations. You studied how individuals were swayed and tried what you learned from adults and your friends. So charm, leadership, and social. That's also not terrible. No. Uncanny ability to predict the weather. You were fascinated with clouds and patterns and always observed weather, often warning your family about impending storms with an uncanny accuracy. So bosun, scouting, and intelligence. Are these intelligence skills? You can tell me without spoiling. Are these considered intelligence, in which case maybe intelligence is more important? Hey, Walking Paradox. So online streaming Mount Blade, so I rushed to my PC. Nice. Yeah, I may or may not have been looking forward literally all day to playing this. No clue. Okay, I'm going to go into this assuming that it is, because scouting is a really good skill. Double skill in bosun and extra intelligence? Sure. Like all village children, you helped out in the fields. You also herded the sheep. You went with the other fleet-footed youths to take the villagers' sheep, goats or cattle to graze in pastures near the village. You were in charge of chasing down stray beasts and always kept a big stone on hand to be hurled at lurking predators if necessary. Athletics, throwing... control! I was like, athletics? Cool. Throwing? Okay, control. God damn it. You were apprenticed to the local smith. You learned how to heat and forge metal, hammering for hours at a time until your muscles ached. Two-handed smithing and vigour. I'll be really surprised if this is not what we go with. You helped dig wells, rethatch houses, and fix broken ploughs. You learned about the basics of construction as well as what it takes to keep a farming community prosperous. Smithing, engineering, and intelligence. I mean, if intelligence turns out to be useful, that's not a terrible combo. Gathered herbs in the wild. You were sent by the village healer up into the hills to look for useful medicinal plants. You learned which herbs healed wounds or brought down a fever, and how to find them. Medicine, scouting, and endurance. Hunted small game. You accompanied a local hunter as he went into the wilderness, helping him set up traps and catch small animals. Bow, tactics, and cunning. Sold product on the market. You took family's goods to the nearest town to sell your produce and buy supplies. It was hard work, but you enjoyed the hubbub of the marketplace, trade, charm, and social. Well, you spent your adolescence helping your uncle with his fishing business, learning the ropes, literally, of seamanship and mending nets to hauling in the catch. Bows and athletics and endurance. That's also really tempting, actually. Athletics is a skill we absolutely have to have, likewise with endurance. I actually think that this is a better combo for us. Vigor we can get later. As a youngster growing up in Colorado, war was never too far away. You served as the shield bearer to a Huskarl. War was constant present in your village. You served as a shield bearer to renowned Huskarl, a veteran Nord warrior, witnessing countless battles and learning the art of defense from a master. You yearned to prove yourself worthy of wielding a weapon in the front lines. Charm, scouting, and social. Join the raiders as a lookout. Growing up in the harsh Nordic coast, you were trained from a young age to spot enemy sails and signal incoming raids. Agile and quick-witted, you honed your skills with a throwing axe and learned to fight in skirmishes. You dream of joining a raiding party and tasting the glory of conquest. Throwing, tactics, and cunning. That's not a terrible combo. Drafted to war as a thrall, thrown into servitude of a Jarl. War ripped through the village. Drafted alongside other thralls, you were thrown into battle with minimal training and a simple spear. Though fear grips you, a deep loyalty to the Jarl and a desperate will to survive drive you forward. Athletics, polearm, and endurance. Polearm we really don't need. Athletics and endurance, though, tempting. With enemy forces constantly threatening the village, you spent your youth helping fortify the local hold. You became skilled in basic construction, learned to use a pickaxe and shovel, and assisted in defending the walls during sieges. Now you yearn to be part of the offensive to take the fight to the enemy. So engineering, bow, and intelligence. Nah. Scavenged the battlefield for scraps. Born into Colradia, perpetually at war, you don't know playgrounds, you know battlefields. Survival as a youngster meant picking through the battlefields. You learned to be self-sufficient, sometimes tending to wounds amidst the carnage. The law of the battlefield was simple. Take what you can and don't get caught. Roguery, medicine, and cunning is actually quite tempting. Became a war child of the north. War ravaged your village, leaving you orphaned and hardened by hardship. You scavenged for scraps, learning to fight for survival in the harsh wilderness. Now, driven by a thirst for vengeance and a desire to carve your own path, you seek to join a warband and prove your worth, throwing one-handed control, or served on a raiding ship. You grew up in a coastal village, surrounded by tales of legendary Viking warriors and their daring voyages. As a youth, you learned the skills of a sailor, a warrior, and a raider, preparing for the day when you would join your kin on a voyage of exploration and conquest. So you get a point in Mariner, and one-handed, as well as a point in Vigor. One was social, scouting, and charm. Throwing, tactics, cunning. Maybe that one? Athletics, polearm, endurance, engineering, bow, intelligence, roguery, medicine, and cunning. I think this is the one we go for, so we're going to be a scavenger. Before you set out for a life of adventure, your biggest achievement was that we defeated an enemy in battle. Not everyone who musters for the levy marches to war. Not everyone who goes on campaign sees action. You did both. You also took down an enemy warrior in direct one-to-one combat in full view of your comrades. One-handed, two-handed, and vigor. When a sudden storm caused the local stream to rise suddenly, your neighbours needed quick-thinking leadership. You provided it, directing them to build levees to save their homes, as we saved the village in a flood. So tactics, leadership, and cunning. That's tempting. Invested money in land. Your parents didn't give you much money, but they did leave you just enough for you to purchase a plot of unused land at the edge of the village. You cleared away rocks and dug an irrigation ditch, raised a few seasons of crops, and sold it for a considerable profit. Trade, smithing, and intelligence. That's actually really tempting. Might do that one. Hunted a dangerous animal. Wolves, bears, are a constant menace to the flocks of the northern Calradia, while hyenas and leopards trouble the south. You went with a group of your fellow villagers and fired the missile that brought down the beast. Paul on bow and control? Nah. Maybe it was a love affair, or maybe you cheated at dice. Maybe you just choose your words poorly when drinking with a dangerous crowd. Anyway, on one of the trips to town, you got into the kind of trouble from which only a quick tongue or quick feet get you out alive. Athletics, roguery, and endurance. That's kind of the perfect combo. You treated people well. Yours wasn't the kind of reputation that local legends are made of, but it was the kind that wins you respect amongst those around you. You were consistently fair and honest in your business dealings and helpful to those in trouble. In doing so, you got a sense of what made people tick. So charm, stewarding, and social. Now I think we're going to have the escapade. As well as valor and renown. One thing I kind of want to do before we get too far into this, hopefully this kind of remembers, or we can remember. I want to change my beard. I don't like that beard. Kind of thinking maybe this one. Maybe that one. I also kind of like the idea of just the massive bushy beard. That is a very long ponytail. Crikey. I think I prefer that one though. I think that is literally how my character usually looks. That's pretty cool actually. I wasn't a fan of the beard, but it's kind of growing on me a bit. That one, maybe. Beards do tend to grow on you. Yes. Yeah. Sailor, predict, fishing boat, scavenge, escapade. Like many families in Colorado, your life was upended by war. Your home was ravaged by the passage of army after army. Eventually, you sold the property and set off with your father, mother, brother, and 2 youngest siblings to a new town you'd heard was safer. But you did not make it. Along the way, the inn at which you were staying was attacked by raiders. Your parents were slain and your 2 youngest siblings seized. But you and your brother survived because... Subdued the raider. One-handed, athletics and vigour. You were able to grab a knife in the confusion of the attack. You stabbed the raider, blocking your way. Drove them off with arrows. You grabbed a bow and sent a few arrows the raiders' way. They took cover, giving you the opportunity to plead with your brother. That brother is an absolute unit. Crikey. Bow, tactics, and control. Jumping on the 2 remaining horses of the inn's burning stable, you and your brother broke out of the encircling riders and rode off. Riding, scooting, and endurance. In the confusion of the attack, you shouted that someone had found treasure in the back room. You then made your way out of the undefended entrance of your brother. Roguery, tactics, and cunning. I mean, that's a pretty good answer. Organised the travellers to break out. You encouraged the few travellers of the inn to break out in a coordinated fashion. Raiders killed or captured most of you, but you and your brother were able to escape. Or you threw up makeshift fortifications. You encouraged the few travellers in the inn to break out in a coordinated fashion. Raiders killed or captured most of you, but you and your brother were able to escape, engineering 2-handed intelligence. That might be even better. Because we're going to start this with no skills. Although I must admit, I do kind of like this one. I am thinking whether I want to do sandbox or campaign. Because I've remembered that I kind of dislike how overpowered the brother is when you get him. I kind of want to start everything from scratch. I don't want a family. I think I might do sandbox. Medicine, scouting, and engineering can all be party roles, yes. But the thing I'm not sure about is whether these are or not. Tend to just make the brother a trader. He's got 60 trade now instead of 0, so he sucks less at it. I think I'm going to do a sandbox. I'm making an executive decision. Sandbox. Because I'm guessing the main storyline hasn't changed. I kind of like doing that myself from scratch. And hair. We had the long hair and that beard. Or was it that one? It was that one, I think.
Die, filth! Roar! Ladders up! Make a line! Raise the ladders! Stand! Form a line! Form a wall! Line up! Raise the ladders! Side by side! Leave not one breathing! Move fast! Forward! Circle! Move forth!
We were sailors. We were predicting the weather. We... Smithy? No, I think we were a deckhand. Scavenger. Escapade. We'll start really young. Did we have 4 endurance? The only one I'm not sure about is this one. But bows and athletics and endurance feels like one of the ones I would pick. Though medicine, scouting, and endurance I would also pick. I don't think I did. Well, smithing, engineering. Was it smithing, engineering? No, I think it was that one. We did a lot of sailing stuff, because we definitely started with level 3 bosun. I do remember that. Yeah, I think it must have been this. Okay. Blue. No, black. And... white. And then what do we want as a sigil? I need to remember how on earth you import your own banners. I have a bad feeling they actually removed the ability to do that. But I'm honestly not 100% sure. Otherwise I would bring in the Mordred Viking banner. Keep coming back to this one. That's true. Yeah, we could do this to match my one. Size seems fine. We're the family Viking. was going to say, but we choose that name. I don't remember doing that. But now we did. Okay. Right, you started at the base level of 2, not 3. So having a 4 in endurance, yes, that does make sense. 4, 3, 3, 3. 2 in control and vigor. So we are going to really suck at fighting early on. You went to sea and salvaged, and now you're a ladies' man. Makes sense. And now an engineer, I think was the idea. Yep, something like that, basically. We'll say, hey, Outlander. Alright, this will do. I would like to do warrior as a basis. Maximum damage. Regular, regular, regular. Veteran. Clan members I think I'm going to turn off. Where's personal damage? Enable birth and aging? Yes. Fast mode. Accelerated gameplay can only be changed by activating and deactivating fast mode from the launcher on new games. I did see that that was a new option. I have no idea what it does. It's just a preset for everything. Oh, unless they've turned this into like a in-game setting. That would actually make a lot more sense than having it as a thing you said at the start of the game. Yeah, the only thing I'm really not sure about is fast mode. Let's look up, see what this is. Mountain Blade 2. Dramatically speeds up the passage of time, allowing players to experience multi-generational campaigns more quickly. Ah, no, I don't think I do want that. Shoot. Can be turned off during the game. Currently playing through it right now. Here's my feelings currently. Early game felt very tense, trying to level up, get renowned to become a vassal and find a wife in a short span. Experience increase feels good. The early game grind with experience is nowhere near as bad. Mid game felt roughly the same, however the children are obviously further along in their development and more lords died of old age, otherwise felt the same. Late game is interesting. Normally when I would run into a wall of tedious tasks that could end the playthrough, I instead got to choosing my heir. This renewed the game a bit for me and kept the campaign going. Companions feel easier to level, but obviously they die off quicker too. It is a permanent setting. Oh, but apparently AI clans start dying off because they don't marry each other quickly enough. I think I'm going to turn that off. Fast mode turns it into more like CK3. Yeah, by the sounds of things. Gonna need to remember how all this setup was. Bear with me. Play. Mods. Fast mode off. Oh, actually shows that. Interesting. Well, here you can see all the mods that I had installed. And how many I have access right now. How many I have active right now. Come on. Tale Worlds Entertainment. Sandbox. Come on.
For fire.
Nord. Voice
Take them
2.
down!
Halfway. With long hair. Moderate beard.
Stand fast! Make a line! The day is ours! Onward! Give 'em hell! Infantry! Pull back! Pull back! We've shown them! Hold your ground! Form a circle! Engage the enemy! Give way! Footmen! Shields forward!
Actually, I quite like that. We were a sailor. We had an uncanny ability to predict the weather. We were a deckhand on a fishing boat. We were a scavenger. We were in a famous escapade. We are 20. Easy. And then we have the Norse helmet on a black background. We are the Vikings. My name is Mordred. Realistic, realistic, realistic. Realistic. Veteran. Disable, disable. Enable, ignore. Okay, we got there. Soccer Coach, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you joining us. Call of the Oceans. Often, when you were growing up, you wondered if your destiny might lie upon the sea. You listened closely to old sailors telling the tales of daring and peril, steering longships through the icy storms of the north, outfoxing corsairs along the pirate-infested coasts of the south, or standing in the forecastle of a droneman as it crashed through the enemy battle line. You wonder what opportunities lie for you to seize in the seas of Calradia. A fortune made in commerce, intrigues of a bustling port, or glory won on the bloody deck of a foe's flagship. Trondelag. Oh, there, north of... okay. And then Hjalvik is there on its own. And there is a ton of open space here in the north. In case you wanted to have even further north territories. And then they've added the rivers so that they are navigable. That is a big-ass river going all the way up to Hargard. Down to Makeb. And then down here. Doesn't really lead anywhere. Is that supposed to be possible? It feels like that should be possible. But there's a graphical glitch. I thought there was also supposed to be a river that came down to this. I guess it's just this one. Yeah, because at the moment, but oh no, they do Carbanzath. They moved Carbanzath further north, just on the northern coast. Okay, fair enough. I thought they meant that this had become river connected, but it's not. And then down here in the south, another big ass river. Heading off map. And then several rivers here that don't lead anywhere, nor to any cities. Yeah, none of the stuff here is actually technically coastal. Okay. Well, we start with 1,000 ducats. Me, myself, and I. With a sword and a shield. Currently playing the campaign, I have to say the Crusas mission was infuriating. I don't know what that is. Did not see the age thing when I started. What did I miss? This is a sandbox. This is not a campaign. And we have some absolutely atrocious armor. That's okay. Ugh. And we have a... Ugh. 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 Alright, let's see if we can go. Well, that was a quick level up. Right. Do these count as intelligence based? Attribute effect plus 1.25. Attribute effect plus 1.25. So yes, there are now 6 intelligence skills. So we do in fact want decent intelligence if we want to do sailing stuff. Good to know. Talking the Crucis mission is bugged, defeated the fleet, and after finishing the dialogue the enemy fleet's still there and it's going to repeat the dialogue. Mission where you need to take out 4 ship-mounted mangonels with a ballista on a manoeuvrable ship. The mangonels shoot fire at you. Haha. Well, based on this, I think what I should probably do is put a point into Vigor, because I'm going to need to get good at punching people. Then probably put at least a point, maybe even 2 points into two-handed so it can level up somewhat. And then I think I'm going to put a third point into athletics, so that can absolutely level up very quickly. And then we have a thing in Bosun, so 30% cheaper ship upgrades, and if I was a governor, more dinar from every ship repaired to the governed settlement. Or a merchant prince, ship repair cost is reduced, and you get more dinars for every ship wrought or sold in the governed settlement. I'm going to assume that repairing is going to be the more frequent thing you do. Although upgrades are probably going to be very expensive, but I'm going to go with the repair. I'm expecting to get shot at. Did I notice that Vigor boosted Shipmaster? How do you know? 1.5, oh yeah. 1.25. 1.25. So it's not intelligence. Ah, Shipmaster. Okay, that's not confusing. Control is bosun. Endurance is mariner. Cunning is mariner. Social is bosun. And intelligence is shipmaster. So there are multiple things that feed into them, but I'm going to guess only the highest counts. So shipmaster, shipmaster. So intelligence and vigor are both the same thing. Bosun, bosun. So social and control are both bosun, so my bosun skill is going to suck. Despite the fact what it is now. And you are mariner. So endurance is going to be my mariner thing. Yeah, they should have just redesigned this screen. Like, have this across the entire screen. Have this, maybe a bit of a smaller thing down here, but where it can spread out to the right. This is just using up a lot of space. There's empty space here. They should have redesigned this screen. In my humble opinion. Let's go and see if there's some stuff to do here. So you are complaining about overpriced raw materials. I can recruit a couple of newbies, and I will do so. Tavern District. Olikor the Robber is available. Merciful, Devious, and Generous. A merciful, devious, generous robber. Not a very effective one, then. I think devious I probably want decent on. Generous I do, but merciful I absolutely do not, because I think it's going to be merciful who moan if you raid stuff. And we're a Viking! We have no food supply, so we should probably buy some grain. Buy 2. That'll last me a day or 2. And now we need to find some looters. I'm going to assume that means that they're a mariner type. You want your daughter found. We can do that. The only problem is if we get into a fight, we'll probably lose that fight.
Yours is not the face.
Okay, so first of all we go to Wagner 5th because it's highlighted. So is Troverak. Went to Jarlsvig. Hire another soldier. Jarlsvig! You're selling some timber. Oh, frozen. That wasn't me. Let's search the village. A horse. I thought I got rid of the horse. I could have sworn I got rid of the horse. Hopefully there's another entrance over here somewhere. Because they're over there. Is this an entrance? Yes. Excellent. Holy crap, that guy is well armored. If this descends into a fight, I'll probably lose. Oh, hang on, before I do that. Is there now an option to change damage? There is. Good. Who are you? Are you one of the bounty hunters sent by Vimy to track us? Like we're animals or something? Look, friend, we've done nothing wrong. As you may have figured out already, this woman and I, we love each other, and I didn't force her to do nothing. He's right. I understand. How do I know he's not forcing you? Promise to return you to your father. Okay, so... maybe, but it's your duty to your family, leadership or an honour. Ineffective. Then I will say, perhaps he made those plans because he loves you. Charm and mercy. Success. And then I have a 14% chance of succeeding here. Do you think that this one will be faithful to you over many years? I know a rogue when I see one. I can't choose the same one again. Roguery and calculating. Ineffective. You want to marry a corpse? Because I'm going to kill your lover if you don't listen. We're charming, really. Ineffective. Shit. He's got throwing weapons. That's cheating. I win. I hate you! You killed him! I can't believe it. I hate you with all of my heart! Alright, let's go. Also, can I please take his armour? Because that's pretty good armour. I gained renown. I got to hire some people. So I think we'll probably stick at 10 to hire. What you need? You need draft animals. That is probably something I can do. How much is your hardwood? Hardwood's actually relatively cheap. What should I carry? Bring 10. And I don't need to actually drop you off. Oh wow, he gave me loads of money. Are there any places up here that do horses? No. Silly question, really. I mean, there are places that do cattle and pigs, but not horses. What is it you're after? Willing to pay 900 for 4 sumpter horses. Alright, let's go check the towns and see if they're selling any sumpter horses. Ooh, there's a tournament going on. That's good. Trade. Horses. Sumpter horse. Easy. Do I want to buy some more of those? Also, mine's also a sumpter horse. Oh, you now have stealth kit. Ah, interesting. So sumpter horses allow you to carry more, is the main thing. And that is pretty useful. Although it may slow us down. I'm also going to buy a little more grain. Hardwood here is even cheaper than what I paid for it. Do that. Then I'm going to go to the smithy. Make some charcoal, get some smithing skills with a Z. Not Tavern District. I wanted to go to the arena. 5 lords with renowned fighting skills. Do I want to bet on myself? No. I have no fighting skills. This is purely so I can get some fighting skills. Oh, right. I can't bet until it's my turn. I can bet up to 150. So that's 600 total. I could theoretically afford that, but no, I'm not going to. I have terrible, terrible gear. What? Oh, hello. Hey! Should have bet myself. No. Oh, especially now. Ah! That was an amazing shot. Oh wow, you cannot hold this down for long at all. Headshot! We won again! What is happening here? Alright, this is me against the guy that carried that entire previous round. I should really have bet on myself. Now I'm going to just get one shot, I know it. I knew it! Okay, I'm glad I didn't bet myself too much. I can feel how slow my swings are. I just absolutely feel it. Okay. But hey, at least I have some skills and some levels now. So it's not all bad. I will definitely take the movement speed. Hit points are nice. Movement speed is absolutely king if you're doing two-handed though. And then skill points. I mean, I kind of might as well maximize these. Do I want to go for smithing? If I'm going to be having high endurance, I might as well do smithing as well. Okay, I think what I want to do is head off in this direction and hopefully find some looters around here somewhere. Oh, right. I also need to go to Jarlsvig again and drop off the horses. And I will definitely take the extra points with the village because it means I can recruit more people. Do I want to recruit more people, though? I don't want to take too many, otherwise we move too slowly. Draugmir. Anything? What on earth is that resource? Whale oil, that's new. Nord Scion, so these are the nobles. Not going to recruit any because they'll be really expensive. Oh, wow. 741. And that's cheap, apparently. Do I know what kind of fighter I'll be? Two-handed weapon. More than that, I don't know. Oh. Bad weather, eh? I predict there's going to be bad weather. And now I predict that there's going to be good weather. Hello, looters. And you're running away from me. Interesting. We both move 3.9. Sea Raiders are a bit more scary because they're armoured. Forest Bandits even more so. I'm actually going to run away from them. They also move 3.9. Man, is everything going to move 3.9? Gotcha. Alright, 12 of us against 6 of them, but they have armour.
Charge!
No, but we do have shields. Hold on.
Stick to me! Make a shield wall! Onwards! You heard it! Now move!
This isn't being scared, this is being tactical.
Charge!
Okay, these guys are not as well armed as I was expecting them to be. Yeah! That honestly went a lot better than I was expecting. We only lost 2. Okay. I'll take the prisoner. I will do the promotions. So what can you become? You can become a Nord warrior or a Nord huntsman, Nord axe warrior, Nord spear warrior, shield biter, or marauder berserker. Skjaldbrestir, Ulfhednin, and Sky Chosen. Well, I think I'd like to have some Nord Axe warriors, to be quite honest. Let's go with one of each. Then we have a ranged option as well. Veteran warrior axe. Swing speed 52, 57 cut, 76 cut. This has a reach of 100. This has a reach of 62. Could do a throwing weapon. I don't know that I'll necessarily do a lot of throwing. That is a significant upgrade. That is a downgrade, but I'll loot everything else. That make I'm a vagabond. So my stealth kit is better than my fighting kit. I think it's legitimately because I'm a vagabond. Background. Yes, I could cheat it. No, I'm not going to. You have a quest. What's up? Needs grain. That we should be able to do.
Aye.
You need 30 grain. Okay. Replace the 2 who died. There's no grain there. There's no grain there. Uh-oh. There's no grain there. There's grain. Alright, so we're actually going to have to go quite a long way for this. Escape view? Yes. Maybe. Maybe? No, they're actually faster than I am. Well, Wibble. Uh... 7 soldiers will be lost. Yeah, they're newbies. They should have been faster. Lost my daring trait. Wait. That's a trait now? What are traits? What does it do? What? Oh. I don't want to lose my daring trait. I'm a Viking. What's a Viking if he's not daring? Other than alive. I mean, that is the downside here. Oh, this is before I went over here. Daring. Valor represents your reputation for risking your life to win glory or wealth to advance your cause. I never knew this actually did anything, especially not on a player character. Still have just one sumpter horse. I'm kind of wondering if I want some more horses. The dynamic aspect is new with this update. Gotcha. Yes, I did go this way, and then it was like over here I found the looters, I think. So remember the big storm? They just fought something. That might well have been the looters that I found previously. Except it was actually the Sea Raiders that I ended up fighting. 10? I don't know about 10. 10 feels a bit strong for me. If I can get down to there and recruit some more troops, then we can do this. You're just like, It's fine. You'll manage somehow. No, those are expensive. You know what? I'll take them. Now we can fight. 15v10. I'll take it.
Spread out.
Nope, that's not what I meant.
Shields. Get moving.
Don't like how open this battlefield is, though. No, I think we're going to be a little sneaky here. We have high cunning. This is what we do. We're going to use terrain to our advantage. And stand about there. I'm missing something else. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Uh-oh, being hit in the back. Please turn around and face your opponents. Also, how are you hitting us? Can't even see us.
Engage! You heard the order! Die!
You guys are all ours. Please turn it. Hey! 6 died, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. We'll take the prisoners, we'll upgrade 3 and 1. Then the Nord Scions have no cavalry. Oh, I think I'm in love with this faction. Reinforced thick tunic. That's exactly what I looted from them last time. Those shoes are better, and now I have a hat. Excellent. Save! This never happened. And then let's go to Draugmere to see if we can pick up some more regular soldiers. Not the nobles. Because turned out those nobles, they're kind of pricey. Go back to Trondelag and sell stuff there. But we are at least making money, so that's good. I never did get that other quest, did I? No, we never got the grain quest. Oh, looters. Except for the fact that I'm super slow at the moment because of the prisoners. So we'll get rid of the prisoners. Drop off some loot. Oh, there's another mission here. Special weapon order. I don't usually like those very much though. Selling you all of those. Step horses are a speed horse. So those would speed us up if we got those. Let's go up to 15. Ransom them. Which will increase the cunning a little. Hey Volvix. Gotta be honest, this is weird again seeing you stream on Wednesdays, but I like it. Yeah, I mean I'm streaming today, I'm streaming tomorrow, and then the weekend. And also, speaking of the weekend, doing a multiplayer game of Hearts of Iron with my Paradox buddies on Sunday. So I did change up the schedule a little bit. The plan tomorrow is to do Surviving Mars, relaunched. So today is Mount Blade, tomorrow is Surviving Mars, Friday not streaming, Saturday will be Hoy, and Sunday will be Hoy. Although maybe Sunday will be Mount Blade, I haven't decided. Initially it was going to be Sunday. Maybe Saturday will be Mount Blade. It was going to be Sunday, but because I'm doing the multiplayer, I may switch those two around. Haven't yet decided. I was going to buy a horse or two, so that we can carry more things. That didn't really slow us down, that's good. And we have enough money where we could buy a step horse, but those are extremely expensive. Let's see if we can find some more looters. 3.9. Everyone moves 3.9. Music reminds me a little bit of Crusader Kings. As soon as I say that, it stops. This feels like a dead end. This is not a dead end. I have one food left. Gotcha! Okay, so looters do have ranged weapons, but they're usually just stones, so I'm not too concerned about those.
Attack now!
Ooh, right turn battle. It's like we're vampires all over again. Except this doesn't feel as dark. It feels more atmospheric. Like in the Nord troops, like even their peasants are really strong. I think it's the fact that they all have shields. Well, just look at that. Handsome, handsome group. Magnificent. One died! No, no, no. We did get some more grain, so we'll take it. Let's go to... I feel like there's going to be lots of the horse people over there. I don't particularly want to mix it up with them. Going to castles is not really worth it. There's a lot of wood here that we could pick up. You know what? Let's do that. Because we bought the sumpter horses for carry capacity. So let's pick up some wood and turn it into charcoal and see what happens. Plus I can pick up another soldier. Apples from heaven. Oh, this is new. As you enter the village, some of your men tell you that they found a group of what look to be wild apples. Wild apple trees in full bloom by a stream. They'd fetch a fine price in the village market. Doesn't look like anyone owns the land, but you know that once they're discovered, a half-dozen claimants will press the title. So we can help ourselves, increase morale, increase reputation for being generous, or honest but lose morale. I think I'm going to be honest and lose the morale. We'll tell the villagers. Increase reputation for being honest, decrease morale. So I guess there's a hidden stat somewhere that tells you how much of this you actually are. Can't recruit anyone just yet. Nobody here is particularly happy with life. That's cheap hardwood. Let's just buy the lot. Cheap grain too. And we'll go to Jarlsvig on the way. And then maybe make some charcoal and sell it. Looters! I have 8 food, so I can chase you for a while, depending on how fast you are. 3.9, of course. I'm now 3.8. But this looks like a dead end. Whoa! We're going to be chasing you for a while. But I don't think we're going to catch you. Oh. 25 looters against the 15 of us? Maybe? We have swords and boards. You know what? This is the very definition of daring. This is a daring do. Attack!
Shields up! Warriors! Bowman! Move out! Right! Heard that, lads? Move!
I feel like they've changed the lighting. I don't remember as many, like, sunny days and sun rays and stuff.
Infantry moving! Soldiers, move!
You may fire when ready.
Soldier attack now!
Ow. Destroyer of looters! Ow. This is exactly what I was hoping would happen. The looters are spread out because half of them are throwing rocks. We have not spread out. They're attacking us. Get him, Archer.
Look at them run!
Don't switch weapon.
No quarter for the craven!
Right, it's like, I lost 21? Didn't even know I had 21. No, we lost 5.
No fault!
And that's okay.
They will remember this!
I did lose those two. We'll take the looters. We will promote you guys. Oh, the ones I just promoted were already the warriors. I didn't actually mean to get a spear warrior, but never mind. What I meant to do was something like this. Slings, right, those are new. Ooh, gambeson. Nerd cloth. And what I should probably do is use this for that. And this for that. What skill will slings use? Probably archery? I was going to try to load it with grapes. I'm not sure that would work very well, though. Oh, it's throwing. Yeah, it is. You're right. Interesting. Okay. This is a throwing weapon that might actually be useful. Let's go to Jarlsvig, pick up some more troops, pick up some more wood, and then go drop all of this stuff off. Also, we leveled up. I think it's time for another point of endurance. And subsequently... Oh, I don't actually have any throwing skill and no control. Okay, yeah, picking up that sling is kind of pointless. I might do some more trade. Trade, tactics, charm, smithing, roguery. I quite like to max out roguery so I can get whatever learning skill more easily. Getting trade is also very tempting though. Imagine hordes of looters with slings. Yeah, I mean, I kind of think that's kind of what there is now. 10 for the wood. I'll buy it. I'm hoping, oops, not that much, that I can sell the charcoal for a decent bit. That's where the grain is from. You have a mission. You gang needs recruits. That one I might be able to help you with. Ransom. And we can definitely sell all of these bits, which should earn me a nice return. I'll keep the food. 7 on the hardwood, so no, that would actually be a loss. But that's fine, because what I can do is just carve it up. And as much as it pains me, I'm going to sell the charcoal because I don't want to carry it around. Gang needs recruits. I haven't done very much with gangs in this before, so kind of curious how that works. Also, yeah, also I haven't done anything with gangs. It's literally what you just said, Mordred. Why were you? Look at the earnings.
Well now, stranger.
Also, we want to train up roguery, and we are something of a vagabond. So doing some of the sneaky bad stuff might actually be a good move. Try to take over one of the street corners or something. I need men who understand how things work in our business, and that's not always easy to find. Good to use bandits and looters. They usually know their stuff, but if I take them in as prisoners, they'll just slip away as soon as I get the chance. I need volunteers. Look, I know that warriors like you can sometimes recruit bandits to the party. Some of those men might want to take their chances working for me. More comfortable in living in town. There's always drinking women on the hand, then roaming endlessly around the countryside. For each one that signs up, I'll give you a bounty, more if they have experience. I'll find them. So how many do you need? 7. Oh, I'm on it. 3.8. Might pick up a horse. Even a singular horse will make us significantly faster. Trade. Horses. Expensive. Buy one. I should really get the mod where stamina recovers when you're traveling. Yes. We now move 3.9 again. See, the horse paid off already. I'm losing 43 ducats a day. That is quite a lot of money. Basically got 4 days worth of money. It's about to become 3. Where are all the bad guys at? Let's go for greatest fjord. If I need to, I can sell off some more of the wood, and hopefully we'll actually sell there. Drivana likes roaming around this area. He must be the Lord of Filmbugard. Oh. Looking at chat, but I saw something red. They're moving at 3.9! Wait. Are they still moving at 3.9? Can I catch you in 2 days of salary? Yes, up here I think I can. I think this is a dead end. So let's make sure we really... No! Oh, fiddlesticks! Gotcha! Alright, we're good. We're good. It's fine.
Footmen, hear me! Move! Form a shield wall! Arrows! Move! Warriors! Move!
Interesting. You can still use a shield while using the sling.
Warrior! Leave no one breathing!
Well, I hit someone's shield at least. And I got the chief. I think I've killed the chief every time I fought Sea Raiders. I'm just that good. Take the prisoner, but I'm not going to promote anyone because promoting people is expensive. But hey, we have money at least to get to the city. And then hopefully that city wants wood, because that's all I got for them. I have leveled up in one-handed. So a basher gives me damage and longer stun duration with shield bashes. I'm not even trying to do that. Or more one-handed or handling with one-handed weapons, which means you swing faster. I think I'll pick that. Oh, this place also has a wood village. Oh, hello, Sea Raiders. Hello, double Sea Raiders. These ones are apparently slower. But I really cannot afford to chase after these guys for long. And by long, I mean I can't afford to chase after them. No, I need to go to Gretis Fjord. There's a tournament going on. I could get some more experience. Selling it for 14, so I am making a very slight profit. Unfortunately, I haven't rested, so I don't have any stamina back. I'm at 100% health. What do you need? Special weapons. I think I have to sell some of this wood. I'm not betting on myself. Not happening. Wait, this way. Don't think I could use the spear and the shield at the same time. Wait, you have a spear and a sword? Did I have a sword? Well, I'm glad I didn't bet on myself. So that's good. We won! Ooh, angle. Okay. Oh, jeez, they're even more expensive. You know what I should have done? I should have smelted down the weapons I had. Also would really like to promote them, but I really also don't think I have the money for it. Oh, hello, looters. Unfortunately, you move 0.1 faster than me. But you're right at the edge of the world. That is a lot of looters. $18 versus 15. I'll take it. Another very bright battlefield. Wow, going into the sun would kind of suck.
Archer! Get move! Soldier! Get moving! Now move! Onwards! And move now!
I do like how you have like a sergeant who shouts out commands. That's kind of cool.
Infantry! Move out! Warriors! Move! Footmen, hear me! Form a wall! Footmen! Kill them all! Ah, you bastards! Split your skull!
I hit something! Twice! Those looters up pretty quick. Oh wow, yeah, you can really see how much you slow down when you're firing stuff. Well, we'll take you as a captive. No, you were someone I could recruit. I was kind of hoping for captives. Falchion, no, I think I'll just smelt that down. I'll keep everything else. .3 movement right now, but I should speed up again. I still move 3.8. You still move 3.9 even though there's 11 of you. I'll take another athletics. Minus 15% armor weight or weapon handling all on foot. 100% taking the armor weight. That'll mean that we move even faster, personally. And if we get our athletics up high enough, we will be absolutely ludicrously fast. Would upgrading riding make me faster? No, because I'm not using a horse.
Bows! Forward! Infantry! Move! Right, move! You heard that, lad? Move!
Let the archers actually earn their keep for once. After this fight, maybe I'll promote some of you guys. maybe.
Good man, leave not a one breathing!
Bit more this time than I usually do. No one wounded means nobody captured. Alright, let's go to Greatfjord and rest up a little, sell some stuff, make some charcoal. And yes, I know there's a group of looters, man. You have nowhere to hide.
Cut them down!
Let's go. Oh, this release. Now people want me to update my mods even more. Yep. I was going to say I haven't really done much to show off the new DLC yet. Except for, you know, playing the new faction in the new landmass. What I was really thinking is I haven't got a boat yet, so I haven't done any of the sailing. No captives. You guys are too bloody! I'm not complaining. It's an observation. I've leveled up again. More athletics? No, I think it's probably time for a bit of tactics. And we have not lost anyone. In fact, we gained people. I'm going to rest here until morning. Mostly so that I can regain my stamina. I need some charcoal first. Petra Trolldaughter. Devious and calculating. That seems reasonable to me. 28-year-old, throwing, athletic, scouting, mariner, bosun. How much?
I
500. Done. Welcome to the good guys. I can't pay anyone, so now I really do need to sell some stuff. Thankfully. Oh, hang on, before I do this. Let's go and see what you're using, Phaedra. Whether there's any upgrades I can give you. There are definitely upgrades I can give you. Unfortunately, I don't have any shields. The rest of the stuff we will sell. 300 ducats, so we're good to go for a few days. Also, some of this metal is worth a fair amount of money. How much are my wages at the moment? 76. Damn. And that's before I've actually upgraded anyone, so that whole thing about I might upgrade some of you soon. Yeah, I lied. So upgrading the younglings would be really nice. How much do you cost? 3 and 3, you cost 2. So that's not really too much of an increase in cost. So let's go ahead and do this. It's just the fact that it costs 60 to do. So I've now effectively got 3 days-ish of money. Four days of money. I do have 11 food now, so that's looking a lot healthier. Ooh, we could get you two banding together. Especially as there's a Lord up there. Lord's going to catch that one. So I'll have to catch this one. Thankfully, this looks like a dead end. It was. Might actually just auto-resolve this. How are you dying? 4 captives, however. I'll take it. We need to get 7. A fine pickaxe. A legendary hatchet. I mean, some decent kit, I guess. Hello, Gafnir. What do you need? Retreated to your castle, so I can't talk to you. Hello, looters. And we're up to 400 ducats, so we can do this for a while now. Hello, hideout. Dead end? This time I will fight you.
Warriors, move out! Soldiers, forward! Footmen, move! Hear me! Scatter! You heard that? Change
Oh,
formation!
why are you with the archers? Those are some mean-looking javelins. Actually, what that looks like is lods that are broken. Yeah, they are. That's definitely not normal.
So let them down! You heard me!
Murder, murder, murder! It's 4 in a row, I think. 5. Oh, that guy had a sling! Cheeky! That guy did not stand a chance. One death, the warrior. No captives. Honor the slain foe. Your Nord troops ask if they can take charge of the cremation of the Nord in the enemy's ranks, declaring that they feel a duty to their kin even if they fought for a bad cause. Refuse, knowing that separate rituals breed suspicion amongst the different cultures in your ranks, or grant the request. There's no shame in honouring a valiant foe. Generous and fearless. However, we lose morale. Why do I lose morale? We are all Nords. Fine. Then I think what I probably want to do is go along north here. 3.3 movement. But is that because of the snow? Yes. Hello, looters. Course resolve. And we got some more captives this way. And in fact, we have the 7 captives that we needed. Wunderbar. Okay, now we can definitely go to Throndalag. Which is yes, it was. Now watch as 20 Sea Raiders come at us and we're like, no! Although if that happens, I'll just quickly promote some people. Losing 71 ducats a day. Oh, this is actually a pass. Hello, looters. Hello, double looters. Well, if I could get you two together, that would be pretty amazing. I think I probably can. Yes. Yes. Attack! Now I should have promoted someone before doing this. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Infantry! Moving! Warriors! Move!
And I really need to remember to make her an infantryman, not an archer. I should probably check what weapon skill she actually has. Also need to drop the sling.
Warrior at them!
Ow! Oh! Hit him! Yeah, I'm too likely to hit my own if I do this. 4 died, 1 was wounded. We did capture 2 more looters. I'll take them. That's a lot of stuff. Also, I'm not going to use these. I'm not very good with them. Is there anything here I want to use? Yes, the arm robes. Might be able to use 8, 11 versus 12 technically. That is better. Go ahead and loot everything. I need to check to see what her skills are. And also make her... Ah, it's in the setup screen that you can determine what she is, isn't it? So what skills do you have, Phaedra? You are one-handed. You're throwing, so actually you'd be good with the sling. So you are in fact an archer. Smithing, athletics, scouting, and a bunch of boat skills. I could do with recruiting some new troops here. So what's new in this expansion? The Nords. Sailing. The continent the Nords are from. Navigable rivers. Those are the main things. Do you need more? Is it worth picking up some furs? 170, I have no idea if that's a good price. Let's buy one. And then we'll drop off these looters, complete this quest, and then just spend a little bit of time consolidating. Resting up, getting health back, and then we'll head out again. So we're back up to 15. Hardwood is 10. We can usually sell it for more than that. So let's go to say 3, too much, 100. Because we should be a day away from Trondelag, that's fine. There is a tournament! So first of all, we talk to you.
My greetings.
Looters don't count? Oh, I bet you know what. Let's return this guy, that's fine. I bet I need to recruit them myself. Not sell them as prisoners, but sell them as bandits who are in my party. Did they fix trade? I did not know that trade was broken. Did I pick up my one fur? I did not. Excuse me. Wait, I was going to stop off here on the way, wasn't I? Recruit them into the party, then transfer them to them. Okay. We'll do that just before we arrive. So I don't have to pay them. Back up to 15. And then, yes, I wanted to buy 300 ducats worth of timber. And then head on to Trondelag. Which, just before arriving, I want to go to my party. I want to talk to you. Talk to you. That's fine. Alright, now we talk to you.
My greetings.
Can I give you more than 7? Yes. No. Okay, so I'm going to keep the Sea Raider. 2,700 ducats, good grief! Well, there go my money problems. You get a promotion. You get a promotion. You get a promotion. You get a promotion. So do you get a promotion. Absolutely. And we sell all of these. And go to the smithy, where we're too tired, so we're not going to do that. Yes, we are, because she is also a smith. And you are going to turn logs into charcoal. And then we are going to wait here until morning. So the tournament's still ongoing, so that's good to know. I didn't think to check what skills... Oh, you are an efficient charcoal maker. Okay, that is good to know. So you can be in charge of smelting. And then you can be in charge of making charcoal. Wunderbar! Alright, let's sell some of these. Go down to there. This item cannot be traded or discarded. It can be traded. You're lying to me. 1,200 ducats. Nahasawi is a movement and you're quite cheap. Sturgeon native as well. Let's buy one of those. Get some more movement speed. Fur. We bought you for 170, so that's a terrible price. I think the one other thing I'm going to do is get rid of the looter. Keep the Sea Raider. You can become a... Oh, you actually have a variety of different things. Oh, you can actually promote from Sea Raider to Nord Axe Warrior. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. Cool. Alright, where to next? Tournament, that's where to next. World Chopper. It's an axe. I have money. I'm rich. It's fine. Team. Alright, so we can definitely let those two fight it out. There we go. Round one. Crushing this. Boom! Semi-final. Fortunately, this is a pole line.
Bastards!
4 points in pole arm. Nice. Final! Me against a noble, though. Oh dear. Two-handed weapons, he's going to swing faster than me. Unfortunately, he's an idiot. Or fortunately. Also, I won! 1600 in ducats, and I also got the world chopper. Let's see if it's any good. Oh, it's a one-handed. I was not expecting that to be a one-handed weapon. Tier 4. Swing speed 86, swing speed 92, damage 78, 58. Reach 71. Okay, it's not terrible reach. So we can now give you the young man's sword. Alright, we're now officially using an axe. So we're going to be axing a lot of questions. And I did level up. We're actually almost maxed out on one-handed weapons. Which is why I need a two-handed weapon. Another point into athletics. Let's keep that rising nice and quickly. And with that, we are in a position to continue moving on. So I think we want to try to do some more quests for towns, if we can. Asgotha, what do you need?
I?
Then never mind. Ostrif has no quests, but I'll stop by anyway. You know what, let's at this point go up to 20 strength. There are cows for sale here. What am I doing for food? I have 5 days worth of food left. Though larger parties, I'm going to be going through that faster, but there's a grain place right here. Still costs 8. Still, I will buy 80 ducats worth of food, because turns out I actually have a lot of money. I have a lot of money, I should probably get some more horses. Make this money work for me. Because I still move at 3.9. My footman with horses bonus is not very high. And that doesn't help me. Well, I think it might be time to go to Hargard, because we haven't been there yet. Worst enemy is always Caladog. That guy swings weapons with lightning speed. Yeah, that's true. He is pretty rapid. Oh, now move 3.5. It's a big deal. That's a lot of bad guys. Come on, there's 23 of you. I think that's a new resource as well. Nine! There's a hideout. Still Still moving at 3.9. Until I get some horses, there's nothing I can really do about that. Oh wait, 3.9. I moved 3.9 now. So whatever was slowing me down no longer is. Argard has a quest of some kind. Give me a quest! No, the quest just ended. Fantastic! Step horse. I will buy all 3 of them. Footman on horses, 0.17. I could melt this down. I still have lots of charcoal. Except we haven't rested, so no, I can't really. I really wish you regained some stamina when you're travelling. You have a lot of grain. Fish is also quite cheap. 14 for butter I don't think's bad. 6 for flax is good. $80 for tools is really good. $138 for walrus tusk. Oh no, it's not walrus tusk, it's whale oil that we saw was stupid expensive. It's saying it's 400. So let's buy that. This gives me 5 days worth of money. So I can either go to Bolgard or back to Throndalag. Let's go to Throndalag. Oh, we are now faster. We would be able to outrun those looters at last. Even weighed down as we are. And yes, I think I would like to. Except you're all going the wrong way. Effectively got 4 days to get to Throndalag, which I think I can do. Stop off in Scarthness on the way. What do you have? Walrus tusks are a lot more expensive here. Wait, no, that's walrus tusk. That's not ivory. Oh no, it was a walrus tusks I was buying. Okay, never mind. That stuff is basically the same price, so no difference. So yes, that was actually a really good price for walrus tusks. You're moving 4. Damn it! $3.5. All of this is telling me something. That I should have taken more trade skill. Hello, looters. Aww. Spool. Special weapon order with Menya again. So fur is 163, we bought it for 170, that's a bad price. We bought this for like 100 and something. Ka-ching! And the tools we bought for 70? Let's get rid of 5 of those. We made 1.5k. That is not to be sniffed at. Last Stand Wave Breaker. Daring, cruel, and calculating. You're also a fighter. You have a magnificent beard, so are immediately trustworthy.
Peace to you.
Welcome to the team. And what do you do? I'm sorry, I need to get rid of a person. Drop one of the younglings. And character. Alright, Last Stand. You are sword and board. I'd say you're also a nobleman, kind of in the making. Interesting. Right, this... Ooh, dodgy spices. Merchants are savvy to attempts to pass off most types of shoddy goods as top quality, but one of your Nord Marauder knows of a few tricks that aren't in the usual rogue's repertoire. He suggests buying a selection of spices from the market, then sprinkling in a little bit of pomegranate rind in with the saffron, some cassia bark with the cinnamon, and lead compound known as litharge with the pepper. A bit of lead never hurt anyone. Try them all, split the profits. Vaguely recall lead being poisonous. Devious and close-fisted. No, I like the idea of this one. Bit of lead never hurt anyone. It's fine! See, we're being generous. It's fine. It's character building. Do you sell shields? You do. You don't sell any Norse ones, though. Yes, you do. 600. That's more expensive than I was kind of expecting. What I was trying to do was give you the regular sword, because you are actually a swordsman. Let's see what your special order is. I don't remember what exactly this one means. No, but you need to have someone who's right. That's... Well, I mean, I do have smiths. Smelt the Youngman sword. I don't think I really want to do that, though. Also, is that the rusty? Yes, that is the rusty one. That's fine. Right. Well, we have a grand again. So I kind of feel like we may as well go back to Hargard. I mean, if we can get some more of that walrus tusk and bring it out here, we could make some more money. Hello, looters. Faster than you now. Marginally. Hello, mountain bandit. There's more of you. Come on, the two of you combined. 24 against 20. Hello, hideout. Oh, that's a pass. 3.6 for my 3.6. Come on, 26 of you. 31 of you. There you go. There, this is how I can assign people. So you're going to be in charge. Or rather, I'm going to be in charge of the... No, I can't be in charge of the infantry. That's interesting. I can only be a hero.
Footmen! Get warriors! Onwards! My groom! Footmen! All now! Change formation!
Horseman. That in mind.
Infantry!
Let's use that to protect our flank.
Move out!
Ow! Shit. We may lose this. We're gonna lose this. We've lost this. Killed 16? No, they killed 16. Oh, that's morale. Ooh. Okay. Oh. I'm a fugitive, which means I've lost my horses. Okay, mountain bandits, kind of tough. Yes, I will accept that, as long as you actually let me go. Go in here. Run! 4.1, I should be just faster than you. I think I'm about to get captured again. If I can get to Svinstock, maybe I can recruit some more soldiers. 4 against 13? Okay, we're good. $14 against 8. Come on!
Charge! You die!
Will this mean that Norsk will be next after Orcs and Dwarves for the Old World, I wonder? Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Shields up! Cut them down!
Holy shit. Really? Oh. My nobles haven't joined the fight yet. Alright, fair enough. So? Oh, take control. Oh dear. Nice. That's actually really cool. The fact that you can take control of your troops. I like that a lot. Yes, I will promote you to War Proven. Playing a little fast and loose with money at the moment, but so it goes. Oh, nuts. This means I'm going to have to find my captured people again, doesn't it? Ah. Let's go to Jarlsvik. And I also lost the horses. No, footmen on horses. Have they changed that? No. I didn't lose absolutely everything when I died, though. No, not going to hire the huntsman. I do think I have, actually. Qu'est-ce que c'est? 12. Nah. Paying out 27 a day. 15 looters I could probably take down with 9 of us. Although I am currently out of action, so maybe not. Oh, I didn't get any rest while I was captured. No rest for the wicked, I guess. Anyway, I'm back up to 400 ducats now. I'm going to put a save in here. 6. And I would quite like to know... Oh, I should also get rid of the 2 looters. Where my peeps are. Which is in clan... Diathma and Diathma. That's here. How the blazes did you get down there? Join us. And in the meantime, I think I'm just going to rest here for a bit. Regain my health, let my people recover. I have 2 days worth of food, so I'm going to need to pick up some more grain. I can sell the salt. I can sell the tools. That's actually a very good price. Let's get rid of those. There we go. 400 ducats. That's a lot better. Grain for 7. Fish for 9. Let's do, say, 5 and 5. So we have a little bit of variety. It is, after all, the spice of life. And let's grab up to 1,000 carry weight. Step horse. You know what? We'll get the step horse as well. I'd love to get the round seas, but I definitely can't afford that. Okay, can't afford that many subtle horses. Still only paying 27. And now I can go to the smithy. Smelt that. Okay, 10 days worth of food. I have roughly 4 days worth of money. Let's find some stuff to kill. And even though there's 10 of us, like half of us are noble. So we actually pack more of a punch than you may expect. There we go. It's 12 of us. What? Holy crap, those guys are expensive. Okay. It's not a huge amount I can do about this. We just need to keep finding people and hopefully not everyone leaves. Here, looters, looters, looters. Here, looters, looters, looters. Come on, you gotta be around here somewhere. No! Down to 22 morale. We're definitely gonna have people deserting. I think I'm going to... get rid of them. Because I don't know if companions will actually leave. We may be about to find out. Oh, storms can go inland. Hello, looters. Can we, between the 3 of us, take down 9? We're about to find out. If I had a horse. Probably.
Footman, hear me!
Oh, we are both assigned to archers. Why are you both archers? We have no shields either.
Leave not one breathing!
I thought you'd have a sling. You know what?
Warriors, move out! Right, you heard that, lads?
Why'd you put your sling away?
Footmen! Bows down! Hold on! Shoot arrows! Attack now!
Ow. No. Short answer is no, we can't beat 9. Well, I was out of cash, so there's not much I could do there. Well, I've escaped, but they're going to attack me straight away. Oh, no, they're not. Well, hopefully I can slink into town. If I can just follow you, then nothing should attack me. I'm back on my feet. Throndalag is a quest. Right, well, I think what I'm going to do is sell this stuff. 300 ducats. Let's do it again. No country for the afflicted. As you prepare to leave, a delegation of townsfolk approach you. A group of lepers is encamped before the walls, and they beg passers-by for alms. The townsfolk are worried that they might spread the disease, and at any rate are frightening away potential customers. So tell the townsfolk that heaven wishes to test their compassion, and that they should treat the lepers with kindness. Give the lepers some money and food in the condition they try to be find a more welcoming town somewhere else. Drive them away, telling them they must have sinned grievously to be so afflicted. Or don't get involved. Oh, they are clearly sinners. Absolutely. Thank you for the free relations. Oh, look at that! Charming! I told them that they were sinners, but nicely. More importantly, though, I can now recruit a bunch more people. Which gets me back up to a reasonable number of soldiers once more. I have no food. We should probably buy some food. I have a fish. I would like more than just a fish. $46 ducats, 2 days worth of supplies. Hello, looters. They were escaped. Good. I'm going to let them roam for a bit, though, because I cannot afford them in my party when I'm this poor. Oh, come on! Gotcha. Alright, let's do this. Couldn't very well take the last option. From what I've seen, you're not exactly cautious. See? Daring! Ha!
Kill them all!
Where's that Bretonian charge when you need it? Yeah. They give you a grace period after you get free. The unit you escape from does. Other people around do not, usually. Although that did kind of look like that may have changed. Denied. Victory is ours. I will take the stuff. And that's given me another 4 days worth of money. Alright, we're back in the game. Kind of. I really need to find a two-handed weapon. Might be worth just going and buying a pickaxe or something. Because I think part of the reason I'm doing so poorly is I am so limited by my combat strength of, checks notes, 0. Yeah, this is basically not leveling up anymore. So my weapon speed is 2% faster than the base, which on an axe is not good enough. Yeah, looters, 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 looters. Yeah, looters, 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 looters. 2 days worth of money. This is fine. Hello? Oh, 4 archers. I do have shields though. No, they're too high level. Oh, there's a hideout around here. You'll do. 3.9. I am once again 3.9. Hello, Poppet. Those are surprisingly good at starter weapons. Yeah, I know. But I got my legendary axe, and until I get my axeman back in the party, I'm going to keep it in case I get captured again and lose it.
Make a shield wall! Attack now! You bastard!
Whirlwind of destruction. Belatedly realised that guy was a bad guy. 110 damage. Damn. Took a prisoner. We did level up. We do have some money now, so yes, I am going to allow it. Do so. Ooh, hello. That's an upgrade. So is that. Pitchfork, polearm. A wall sling. I think that's actually better than the regular sling I had before. Let's go to Fimbulgard so I can get some more soldiers. I'm not going to get the nobles. I don't think they're worth the 50. I think that's kind of where we started to go wrong, is I hired too many nobles. Athletics. Persuasion chance and party size, or crafting stamina recovery and prisoner limit. I'm going to take the persuasion chance and party size. Crafting stamina rate recovery is nice, if that was from just travelling around. But when I'm trying to regain stamina, I'm usually just sitting in a castle anyway, in which case I don't particularly care about the speed. Also, I've leveled up again, and it's going to be athletics. Hello, looters. 9 of us against 10 of you. And you're still running away from me? Ah, but we've leveled up now. 3.5, 3.5, so this is just the snow levels slowing us down. I can chase you for a while. I've actually got money for a change. So being near a hideout is a little bit scary, gotcha. That's an interesting starting point.
Archers! Move! Infantry! Move! Move now! Infantry! Get moving! Warriors! Move! Bowmen! Onward! Move out! Infantry! Form a shield wall! Take formation! Warrior! Charge!
I'm actually impressed.
You bastard!
think there are some looters who have better equipment now. Like the slingers look like they carry padded armor. There's a hoe. I can just carry it on my back. Okay. Okay. Let's do some promotions. I definitely want some more Axe Warriors. I could probably actually do with hiring some more younglings. So we'll head to Kjervet to do that. Forest Bandits, 9 of you. Yes. I don't like that they were actually chasing me. This may have been a terrible decision. Let's find out.
Footmen, form a wall! Move! Moving! Leave not a one breathing! Arrows! Stay close! Forward! On your feet! Cut them down! Leave not a one! One man here at them!
Ow. Ah! Yes! How am I not dead? Who cares? Alright, so 3 of us died. That is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. We actually captured a bunch too. Nice. Yes, I'll take another Nord Axe Warrior. Bear Pelt! Ooh, except for the fact that these are really heavy. Adds extra armor though, I'm going to take it. That's also quite a nice sword. Barbed arrows. And a hunting bow, so we can give that to our archer. If and when we get her back. So many arrows stuck in the shields. Yeah, there were. But I think that's kind of the advantage of the Nords. Everyone has a shield. War-proven is the upgrade of them. I will take the Huntsman. 350 ducats, but that's before I sell anything off. And Grey Fjord is that way, so you know what, let's go down here. 9 looters? I can fight you. Don't want to fight me, though. Understandable, carry on. 13 against 11. We are higher level. Alright, we're up to 17. I think that's a reasonable amount. We are not not assisted. I cannot fight myself, so this is going to be purely down to how my people do. We're crushing it, it's fine. 5 younglings died, though. Freeman Archer. It's the first time we've managed to promote an archer to that level. Stone sling bullets. I think that's an upgrade of what we usually find too. Well, now that I can actually sell this stuff, I'm feeling a heck of a lot better. Sell the sling, sell the pitchfork. We're going to keep the scimitar. 500 ducats, that's a lot better. We could do 2 more sumpters. And now, I think I can say to you guys, come find me. Because I think I can actually afford it now that I have 700 in the bank. But man, that was a bit close. And yes, I'll go back up to 15 troops, I think. I would really like to be able to get that Midland Palfrey, but I dare not spend the money that I don't really have. She's already got sling stuff, so actually that is another 100 ducats. But no, let's just continue looking for bad guys to fight while we're waiting for our reinforcements to come in. We'll probably be paying around 100 ducats in wages when they return. But we're back up to a party of 15, so I don't feel that's terrible. Also, I've leveled up in two-handed. Damage against shields with two-handed or handling. I hate fighting people with shields, so I would like to destroy them faster. Please and thank you. .6, 3.5. You're 3.5, and there's more of you. Last stand joined, Freya's joined. Okay, so this is where we start to take a few risks. Wait, are you an archer or are you a slinger? You are actually a slinger. You have 0 skill in bows. Larston has a little bit, but I much prefer him being sword and board. So I should probably actually sell those arrows. Oh, I forgot to drop these guys off. My bad. Although, actually, question, what do you promote into? Battanian Fians. Battanians. So no, I should just get rid of them, because I want to stick with the Nords. Calradia belongs to the Nords. Killing axe warriors. A fine rugged gambeson. Definitely take that. And in fact, I saved this for my other swords guy. Yes. That would be you. Oh my gosh, you have terrible equipment. Except for these. Even your boots are awful. We do not need that book. I would like to get you a shield, however. You can be a proper slinger. And yeah, we may as... Stack 25. Probably do want to sell the arrows. Rebels have risen up against their lord. Okay. Okie dokie. Could upgrade you. Costs 50. Yeah, Yeah, let's make you a shield biter and make you a Nord warrior to replace the Nord warriors that we lost. We're now paying 90 a day, so we have about 6 days worth of money. I feel like we've clawed our way back, except for the fact that we don't have that many horses yet. Still need to get those. So need to get rid of them, they are slowing us down. So let's go drop them off. And go to Kjærved and get some more people. Hunter's Paradise. You men spot deer on the outskirts of the village, a rare thing in a land where meat and hides are valuable. The villagers tell you there was an unusual crop of acorns this year. While fear of bandits has prevented them from hunting as they normally would, they invite you to shoot a few deer, as there will be plenty to go around anyway and the beasts are trampling the crops. Sound the hunting horn! Generous, meat, experience. Small chance of being wounded. Hunting requires patience. You've got real battles to fight. We become fearless. No, I'm quite happy to sound the hunting horn. We're disorganized, but that's okay. It will only be a short-term thing. And really doesn't matter that much to me. I thought it was going to spawn the Lord to be like, hey, you're hunting on my lands. And then be like, no, I didn't. I was like, you got a deer on your back. To which I wouldn't really have a suitable response. It fell asleep there. Uh-huh. Alright, 20 troops. I think that's going to be a good baseline. I would like to go and fight the Sea Raiders. Although I really need to get rid of the prisoners that I have, so I'll go ahead and ransom them. The engineer. How many companions can I have? I can have one more. That has the real risk of being too expensive, however. You're honest. You're daring and you're impulsive. You're not merciful. You are very good at engineering. I'm tempted. You're also quite good at trading. You may also be an archer. I was going to say let's talk to him, but I have no money. And I don't know that I necessarily am going to be able to afford him, even if I do talk to him. Yeah, and I only made 98 ducats in terms of combat loot. Who leveled up? Laston. No, it wasn't. Not Laston. It was me. Oh, medicine. Extra hit points or healing rate. I'm going to take those hit points, please, and thank you. Scoring. You want a special weapon order, but I don't have the crafting capabilities for that, most likely. What are my opinions on the DLC? I've only just really started playing it. Too early for me to say. I like the Nords. They suit my playstyle in not having horses. I don't think that with my economy as it is that I can hire her. That's a lot of looters. Let's go fight them. I once again moved 3.9. The two of you combined, especially the Sea Raiders, and you've just gone into a dead end. Hello, Sea Raider, hiya. Gotcha. Alright, 20 of us against 10 of them. possibly go wrong? You are set up correctly. Yeah, I don't have a shield anymore. It's just me and my hoe.
Warriors! Get move! Infantry! Move! Move, warriors! Move! Move! Hear me! Get moving! Right now! Heard that, lad? Move! Warriors! Shields forward! Change formation! Infantry! Let them down!
No. Wait, you one of mine? You were one of mine. You two aren't. Unfortunately, our Nords look so similar to the Sea Raiders, they're kind of difficult to tell apart. Oh, it was a warrior, not a chief. I was going to say, I got the leader again. 6 died. Mostly younglings. I did lose one of the archers, though. 6 200 skill. So that's gone up nicely. Nord peasants. You become a youngling. Okay. And you promoted... Do I want to promote you? Yes, I think I do. And these ones as well. Sure. A legendary scarf. Fine wrapped shoes. Better than yours. Waxed shoes are actually even better because they're light. Some to horses. Your shoes are fine. So I think we just go ahead and loot the rest. Looks like they finally added moonlight to the game. We can finally see at night. Seems that way, yes. Oh boy! Hi! Save. I'm going this way. And you two I could beat. You combined with basically anything else, I don't think I can. Especially not while I'm wounded, but I am not the most important person here right now. I think we got this. I think we... Yes. Yes. No, they're on their own. Should have auto resolved that.
Charge!
Oh, hang on. This big hill. Oh, the peasants don't have shields. Huh.
Footmen! Arm shield! Warrior! Warrior! Move out! Footmen! Move! Onwards! Everyone! Engage the enemy!
Ow! 50 damage! Oh, the headshot's in. No, 91 damage. Receive 91 headshot. Ouch. Those ranged attacks do hurt. Alright, protect the peasant. We'll promote the warrior. Like it's just a one-hander. Some more Sumpter horses. These Sea Raiders, considering they are Sea Raiders, have a weirdly high number of Sumpter horses. I think, actually, no, let's go to Great Ford. Now that I know there's a hideout here, I know where I need to go and fight. And we're back up to strength. And we're moving 3.8. And we can now shift a decent amount of cargo. Ford, do you have a quest? Nope, still just the special weapons order. We'll go ahead and ransom those prisoners. We will sell you all of those and that. 300. So we have a couple more days worth of resources. I would very much like to smelt. We have no charcoal. Whoops, smithy. Smelt. Me. 2. Do we have anyone that really needs the scimitar at the moment? I don't think so. So we'll just go ahead and smelt that just for the equipment. And I could sell the metals, and I think I will. I don't really want to carry those around. There we go. Solvent again. Stuck in part of the early campaign where it says X to cut ties. How do I do that? I would imagine you press X to cut the ties. I don't know. I'm not doing the campaign. This is a sandbox game. Sorry. But unfortunately, this is also where I'm going to have to call it a night for tonight. It is a school night for me. And I have to go back to work tomorrow. So that's it for me. I'll be back again tomorrow streaming. Whether it's going to be this, maybe, or Surviving Mars, haven't decided. To be determined. So tomorrow, 7 PM, we will do some more with that. Work with what? Desert Wolves? I think you know. So yes, streaming tomorrow. No stream on Friday. And then I'll be back again Saturday, where I'm either going to do Hearts of Iron or this. Leaning towards this, because Sunday I'm playing some Hearts of Iron with people like Desert Wolves. Speak of the devil. So yes, and also Devil. Speaking of the devil, we are literally playing with Devil. Yeah, there's a small group of us from Paradox who are going to be playing Hearts of Iron on Sunday. So I hope you come and join us and cheer us on. Don't know exactly what we're doing yet. Don't know what countries we're playing. But we'll work that out before then as well. Anyway, that's all for me. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little look into war sales, but there's definitely going to be more of this on the channel. That's for sure. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you all soon. Until then, bye-bye.